welcome back to the EchoVideo Podcast. I'm your host, Hunter Tapley. Joining me as always is Bart. Bart, how have you been this week?
Hey Hunter, glad to be back as always. Week was alright, again, and in my co-op terms, that's going fine. But the reason I didn't get to editing is because on Monday I was supposed to have like a little surgery thingy, no big deal. But they put you on blood thinners, so afterwards you have to lay still for like 6 hours, so that you don't like leak empty like a fruit gusher.
Yeah.
So we got there
Play
the night
dodgeball.
before. Whoa.
That's a good way to get a brain hemorrhage.
Oh yeah.
Is getting hit in the head on blood thinners.
Really shaking in like a fucking juice shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was supposed to go. I went up Sunday, got a hotel, so I could be there Monday early in the morning, and I had to stay there the whole fucking day. It sucked. But then we got to the hospital on Monday after spending like $200 on a hotel already. We waited in the waiting room for 6 hours almost, and then they canceled the appointment.
Fuck.
Bruh. So my whole Monday, I was doing fucking nothing. I was just sitting, and you couldn't eat before the operation either, so I was starving the whole day. You could only have like a dinner before. So I was fucking loopy because I'm on blood thinners, can't eat, so I'm like, fucking Swifty. It's fucking
hell.
Yeah, so that was my Monday.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No. Do you have a better week than I did?
So far, I mean, last week's episode I was kind of bummed out because our guest canceled on us.
Our good friend.
Good friend canceled on us and kind of like last minute cancellation. No fucking warning. Doesn't even tell us anything. He just leaves the group chat and it's like, bro, we were relying on you. Like we had a whole fucking show. So then last week's episode, motivation was at an all-time high on the cursed episode of all the episodes, man. That was going to be, I'm so bummed.
Man, and we'd already recorded it 3 times. So we were hoping that the special guest would kind of, ripen the conversation, because Hunter and I have been telling the same jokes to each other for the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But alas,
so
that did not happen.
The curse of the peanut butter solution strikes again. But anyways, yeah, my week was okay. Just working and stuff. So nothing too exciting. Just one dude at fucking work is being a massive pain in the ass, which is really fun. He's super sick. And he feels the need to come right into your fucking area and cough all over you. And he was fucking hacking and coughing on me. And he's like, I have bronchitis. And I was like, you need to step the fuck away from me right now. Like, I cannot get sick, man.
Oh, is that the guy who got you sick last week? Yeah, last week?
No, last week was allergies.
Oh, I see.
I think it's some kind of allergy attack. I don't know. It happens like every month, one day. And I get like the stuffiest nose, and then I sneeze 55 times in a minute. Like I said, I think I said this in the last episode, and then I get this awful headache, and then I feel like total shit for the whole day.
That fucking
and then
sucks.
It's like, and then I rub my nose, and then my nose is on fire because you're rubbing it with tissues all day.
Oh, you get the chafing on your nose.
Yeah. And then your nose is fucking burning hot, and then the next day your nose is still sore. And it's like the weekend was ruined because I was fucking sick. I felt so fucking shitty. So, yeah, last week I did not do much. I played God of War, Ragnarok, and Sifu. I bought Sifu on the PS5 I bought. And holy fuck, Sifu is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life.
Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ, does it fucking piss me off sometimes.
Is it? I don't think I've actually heard of it. Is it new?
It's this year, yeah. It's a kung fu game. It's kind of like Sekiro. It's really, really cool, and I really like when you're doing well and performing accurately, it's really, really fun, but there's some fucking bullshit, and you can get cheesed so easy in that game, and I fucking suck dick at it, so.
A recipe for a fun time.
Yeah, so I'm playing God of War.
Do you get any,
enjoying it.
Did you get to beat it?
I haven't beaten it yet. No, I was playing Sifu a bit, so I'm hopefully going to play a bit. I'm leaving for Niagara Falls tomorrow, so I'm not going to play it much this weekend, unfortunately, but
I'm excited to pick it up, man.
Did you get a PS5?
No, haven't found one yet.
Oh
I did
damn.
look around because I thought maybe I get lucky like you did with the God of War, but
Yeah.
no luck.
Dude, I might say you could get it on PS4.
Oh yeah.
Like it literally, and this is no offense to anyone that worked on the game, but it is quite literally a like DLC of the first game. Like it uses a lot of the
Mm,
same assets. It's just a different story. Like there's some like even the thing that kind of bums me out about it is a lot of the combo tree is kind of ripped from the first game. Like there's
oh
a
yeah.
couple of new moves, but it's pretty well the same combo tree for Kratos, and I was like kind of bummed by that. Like I wish we kind of got a new weapon or something. You just kind of have the Chaos Blades and the axe, and this is
But
only as far as I'm.
you do get to keep the Blades of Chaos.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get
okay,
the
cool.
Blades of Chaos and the axe, but you don't have like, which I mean, it's fine, but for like a AAA game that took years to develop, right?
Mm.
I feel like they could have done a bit more than just a reskin, but I don't know. I'm not picky. I do think it's a really good game. Speaking of games, I saw IGN's. I don't know if this was confirmed for Game of the Year or their predictions for Game of the Year.
Oh, yeah, the
Um,
nominations came out, didn't
did they? I can't even believe that the nominations came out this early. What were your thoughts on it? The games were Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Stray, Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, and I think that was all. I think that was all. What do you think? What do you think of those picks? I know you haven't played many, and I mean I haven't played all of them,
you?
but
Yeah. Miranda played through all of Stray, so I sat and watched it. I I liked it a lot. It was really cute. It was a lot of fun. Elden Ring is tough to beat, man. That game innovated on so many things, and especially if you're talking about Thor Ragnarok reusing a lot of the assets and not really. Well, I don't know if they're innovating
mm-hmm.
in those, like, at least in gameplay regards. I think Elden Ring really pushed the envelope of what an open world game could be, and especially without any of that microtransactions, any like crazy
Yeah.
DLC
Oh,
content. You know,
sorry, and sorry. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was also on that list, but
I haven't played that. So,
honestly,
what about you?
I gotta give it to Elden Ring
Mm-hmm.
too, dude. I wasn't disappointed. I haven't played Forbidden West, and I haven't played Stray, and I have not played Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I hope to play them before the end of the year to give like my final thoughts before the game of the year gets announced.
Yeah.
My thing is Stray looked like, and I haven't played it, so this is nothing. I can't. This isn't a full accurate review, but Stray kind of looked like just kind of like a game that kind of played itself. Like
Mm-hmm.
it didn't really seem like a game. Like it just seemed like you pressed forward and you interacted with a couple of things and you kept going forward. Like there was nothing
Yeah.
really in, like nothing like not that that's bad, but just so like game of the year. Like come on, we gotta have higher standards for the game of the year. Horizon Forbidden West.
Some cute cats though.
I haven't played Horizon Forbidden West either. From what I heard, it's very good. My thing is with the first game, I did enjoy it. I just thought it wasn't like a perfect game. I thought it was a good budget game, the first one, but I have no idea. I haven't played it, so
Mm-hmm.
when I see it go on sale, I'll definitely play this one out. God of War Ragnarok, I'm really enjoying it. Don't let what I said earlier kind of say anything like
Right.
seem like I was talking ill of it, but I'm just kind of nitpicking at that point. But it is really good, and there is some newer stuff that gets into spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish there was just a little bit more. Is all. That's all I'm kind of saying. I wish there was more, but again, I haven't beaten it, so my opinion could change.
Okay.
I do have to hand it to Elden Ring. Elden Ring was such a fantastic game.
In
Like
every
it
regard.
was
Yeah.
like it was so much fun. It was challenging, and the thing like there was always challenge, but it never felt like when you died, it never felt like it never felt I don't know how to say it. It never felt like you were like, oh fuck, I have to do it all over again. Like it
Yeah.
almost felt like you kind of like, okay, I died, I know how I died, I can improve upon it. Like it always felt like you could always improve upon what you did
Mm-hmm.
more. I mean, when I first started there was some fucking bullshit, I won't lie, especially because I
Yeah.
didn't know that I was wearing heavy armor and fat rolling when I fought Godric,
Oof. Oof.
and I managed to beat him somehow,
That's a fucking
but I just
miracle.
thought I just thought my character was so shitty. I was like, God damn it. I was so angry. And then, yeah, so that was, I do really like Elden Ring though, and I do think that there's really no competition.
Yeah.
Like, it was just such a good game, and it's been in development for so long, and everyone, like, everybody likes it, like, from what I've heard anyways. I mean, there's probably some negative reviews, but from what I've heard, a lot of people really like it, so.
Yeah. Oh, do you hear FromSoft is trying to become its own independent company now?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Mhm.
The other thing, I mean, the year's not over. We got Pokemon coming out this Friday. Although I'm
Yeah.
not purchasing that because I have no more money.
Fair enough.
I'm not purchasing that for a bit. And then the Callisto Protocol,
Oh yeah.
which
You
is
were looking forward to that.
I am really looking forward to that, man. It looks awesome.
Mm.
It's like the predecessor of Dead Space almost.
Yeah.
Like,
I was watching some gameplay.
I love kind of survival horror. I love space themed games, and I love kind of like the I love when they kind of take the capitalism of space and the commercialism and turn it serious, like Fallout. And what was the one game? There was one game that did it. It was like Fallout and Mass Effect.
Prey?
Outer Worlds.
Oh.
No, Outer Worlds. I like they just kind of played it like comedically, but I like when they play it seriously and have like these fucking deep fucking scary plots where there's like a man-made virus and shit. That's fucking awesome. So I have high hopes for that. I'm hoping I don't fucking get disappointed by it, but I have some high hopes for it.
Sheesh.
So that's our game of the year. Was there anything you would recommend that you've done in the last week or so that you'd recommend, or?
I did check out. Well, this is not really a recommend. Well, it's kind of a recommendation. I checked out Cabinet of Curiosities, and I mean, like literally one episode. So far, it seems really well made. First episode starts off very strong. Doesn't really stick the landing. First half is really crispy and good. Second half is, still well done. So check it out. I'm excited to watch more. Off to a good start.
That's good. Yeah, I wanted to check that out. I'm a big fan of Guillermo del Toro, but I don't know. Netflix is charging extra for accounts, so
yeah,
I've canceled my Netflix.
Oh yeah.
For now. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, my girlfriend has Netflix, so I'll just mooch it off of her
I'm
at
still
her house.
bumming off my parents too. No shame in it.
Yeah, I'll mooch off my girlfriend, although she's not a big horror fan, so I'm not sure if I'll ever get to see it, but who knows. What I would recommend, I finally finished my book. I think I mentioned it in a previous episode, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Vampire Slaying. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good read. It's a vampire book, but it's a little, I kind of held off reading this book. I bought it around when it came out in 2020. But I've held off reading it just for so long because every time I looked at it, I was just like, is this going to be a fucking boring ass vampire book? But the Grady Hendrix really changed the genre, and it was fairly interesting. I actually really enjoyed it. It is a bit long, like I think it's like 400 pages. I feel like I feel like you could get rid of 100 of those pages.
Oh yeah.
Because it is a bit bloated, especially in the beginning. I really, really loved the middle half. The ending was a little sloppy, but I still enjoyed it. I do recommend the book, and I'm actually excited. I think they've announced a mini-series for it.
Oh, really?
So hopefully, it's really fucking early in development, though, so hopefully that is good. I think it's Amazon. Amazon already fucked up one of these adaptations, but
see if they do it again.
Hopefully they save it on the second one, and I think it'd be good, so... That's what I've been up to.
Well.
The other movie. I meant to mention this last week. Just kind of forgot about it last week, but I wanted to recommend Nope, Jordan Peele's Nope. I watched that. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I'll avoid some spoilers. Really fun. Ton of anime references I noticed. Like there's a 1-for-1 Akira shot.
And you have the motorcycle.
Yeah, and then there's something, I don't know how far you know, I don't want to spoil it, but there's definitely a creature from Evangelion,
Oh, okay.
which I thought was kind of cool. I don't know if it was a nod or not. It looked fucking pretty close. So, and I mean, if they went as far as to take the shot from Akira, I'd imagine he took some Evangelion inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good movie. I was really impressed by it, and really,
No.
I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Did you get to watch it in theaters or Blu-ray out?
No, I just bought the Blu-ray.
Okay, I'll have to pick it up then. Right on.
It came out, yeah. So that was good. Anyways, do you have anything else? Sorry?
No.
Sounded like you did.
No,
but
nothing. I'm here for the movie.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, so without further ado, as hinted at last week, we're talking about the 1977 film Orca, which is directed by Michael Anderson, and came out 2 years after Jaws, and is regarded as the Jaws ripoff. And I have to say, this is a criminally underrated film, in my opinion. If you look up Orca 1977, you will be greeted with a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I was confused about that. It's not bad.
I was expecting it to be like Grizzly.
Yeah.
The movie Grizzly. I thought it was going to be fucking like really fucking cheesy, really B-movie, just really boring, but it really wasn't. It was, I got to say right off the bat, what's his name? Richard Harris was fucking on. He did a great performance.
Oh, Captain Nolan. Yeah, he did excellent.
Yeah, Captain Nolan. Richard Harris. Everyone did a pretty good job in acting, like all the characters. But it's mainly just Richard Harris, and he fucking killed it. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah. Did you know that? Sorry. Richard Harris.
I think I.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. I think I know what you're going to say.
But he was drunk on set most of the time, right?
Yeah, because his fucking wife was cheating on him, and he was gonna go back. Yeah, he was gonna go back to kill her, and then the director or the writer, they got in a fucking brawl, and then he coped with it by drinking lots on the set.
Well, there you go.
He did all of his own stunts on the film, which almost resulted in his death a couple times.
The original Tom Cruise.
Yeah, and so basically, I guess. So this, okay, sorry, where do we start by doing the plot crunch?
I think we should, I'm just trying to think.
I'm just trying to think I'm just trying to think where to start. So basically, this is I wouldn't consider this a Jaws movie, only on the fact that, like, when I hear Jaws, I think of, like, Animal Attack, where the animal has gone wild and is attacking, like, on, like, just out of animal instinct. This is more of a revenge movie, I found. Like, first of all, we're taught that orca whales are, like, superior and really, really intelligent, and in the film's words, not mine, the film's words, the fact that we speak English language, it means we're retarded to them. That's from the movie itself.
An actual direct quote.
Which fucking made me laugh really hard. And basically, the whaling man Richard Harris decides he's going to take a whale to an aquarium and sell it for a huge portion. He's going to take a male whale, and while he's hunting the male whale, he misses the male, hits the female, the male's wife, and they the whale immediately starts to try to kill itself.
This was one of the most flabbergasted I've ever been during a movie. I thought I was in for like a nice PG Free Willy. This whole 15-minute sequence, fucking insane. It was. And there was so much screaming. Scary. A consistent theme throughout this movie is that the orcas are always whining, and they're supposed to sound as human or as like a whining dog. Something really sad, and it plays for most of the movie anytime the orcas are in sight. It's so upsetting.
So they fucking hit the female whale. The female whale freaks out and starts trying to kill itself. Not sure why. Then basically
by slamming into the rotor of the boat.
Yeah, by driving into the motor. Anyways, they turn the motor off. They hook the whale up, and they string it up on deck. And then it miscarries, and the unborn calf. It looks kind of stupid, but it falls out on deck. And I was like, "Holy shit! What the fuck?"
That was exactly my reaction to.
They hose it off the fucking boat deck. I was like, "Jesus Christ!" And then the male,
like a shit stain. They literally just wash it.
Yeah, and then they they basically decide that we got to throw this fucking whale over the edge like it's dead. There's no point in taking it back. So they cut it loose, and the male gets fucking pissed and then basically goes on this revenge spree against the captain, Richard Harris, and kind of the whole crew, but I would say it's mainly directed at Richard Harris.
Yeah.
And then the whale just kind of starts fucking with him, and like it chases away all the fish in the harbor. It starts sinking everyone else's boats, but his, just trying to lure him.
Acts of terrorism on the town.
Yeah.
I love when he hits the fucking pipeline. The whole town is engulfed in flames. Like, no one's left standing.
It blows up like a gas station or something.
The whole town is gone.
Fucking insane.
Oh, man.
So then just this whole revenge story, and the man's kind of like Moby Dick. He's got to go hunt the whale and finish it once and for all.
That's what I was thinking too.
And I gotta say, it's not a perfect movie, but it's not an awful movie. The only reason I say it's not a perfect movie, I think when the whale starts committing acts of terrorism by blowing up the fucking gas station or the gas line, I thought that was kind of silly.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, there's no way the fucking whale would know to do this, but that part was kind of goofy. But I thought everything else, like, I thought there was some other parts where the movie kind of dragged, like, especially the subplot with with what was her name? The female character there. Rachel Bedford, played by Charlotte Rampling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Charlotte Rampling? Oh, she's great. I've seen her in, like, movies when she was older, when she was, like, 80.
She's a good actress. I just thought that her kind of being like the subplot in the movie, I thought was kind of goofy. Like, I don't really think we needed her.
No,
she just kind of explained the whale.
She was like the stock scientist character who explained everything. Yeah, like not even like a romantic plot was involved or anything. She was just kind of there. Yeah, and then very much forgotten about, literally at the end of the movie. But we'll get to that.
And then the other part I thought where it dragged was, it seems like we're going to the climax of the film, but then the whale starts like literally using its tail to beckon it to follow. And then they follow the whale for like 25 minutes, and you're like, okay, this is, they follow him to the Arctic or something.
There's a lot of that stock footage of orcas just jumping, swimming, or even the orcas, like the rubber orcas, the props going through the sea to lead them to the Arctic, I guess. But man, a lot of time.
That kind of, like, when they were traveling to the Arctic, I thought that dragged on just a bit. I thought maybe they could have just been in the Arctic, like, but no, I think there was some parts that feel a little bit stretched out, but I mean, honestly, it's not a long film, hour and 30 minutes, perfect length of a movie in my opinion. The score by Ennio Morricone.
That was a surprise.
Guy that did that, I did not know. I looked at the credits and I was like, "What in the fuck?"
How did he?
I mean, the score is really good.
Because this came out after it. Like the whole Fistful trilogy, right? Yeah, for Wild. What a career change.
I think this is a Italian produced film.
Oh, that might
Yeah, and he's an Italian composer, so.
Honestly, that moment when the male orca is bringing the female, like the mate's body back, there's like this little 3-minute sequence, and it's got the really nice music playing. It's actually really nice and emotional. That was really well done.
Yep, and I like, you know what I really like? I like that we got to actually see the whale a lot more. Like, I know Jaws is more suspenseful, and they kind of hide them in the shadows a lot, and that totally works for the movie. I'm not dissing them for not using it, but we get a lot of shots of the orca. Like, you definitely see it, which is a lot more different than like what you like from Jaws, obviously. But I thought it was kind of like, it kind of already set the tone by showing you the orca as much as they did. Like, they kind of immediately say, this isn't a suspenseful movie. You're not going to be like hiding from the shark the whole time. Like, this thing's fucking here, and it's going to be around for a long time. That's what I kind of liked.
Dude, speaking of the shark, this movie has the greatest introduction to an orca I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
that was perfection. So
you got to describe it. We're not watching.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. So set the screen. There's a scuba diver doing some stuff, doing some marine biology as they do. And then we're met with like a big great white shark who's coming towards him, and you're like, oh shit, it's like it starts at
Which
Jaws.
also, dude, they show the landscape outside, and it's like fucking cold, like Newfoundland
Oh
on fucking Canada waters. Like, there's no way a fucking great white shark lives out here.
yeah,
And then they cut, and you see like these lovely blue, green, warmly colored
that's
oceans, and
totally
then
true. Like the
it's
sun
like
is
there's
basking on
no,
the waves.
yeah, it's like there's no fucking way a shark is in these waters. But anyways, moving that aside,
Moving.
we see the fucking scary shark, and then
Yeah, we see this scary shark. He's fast approaching the scuba divers trying to hide in the reefs, and then we hear that orca squeal, that sonic wave, and then the orca comes and fucking rams the shark, that it launches out of the air and fucking splashes back into the ocean, and then the orca goes after it again and just completely shreds it apart, and it is absolutely marvelous. What did you think of that, Hunter? Was it?
yeah, no, I thought it was kind of funny that they start off and they're like, this is the most ferocious killer, the great white, like almost definitely pointing fun at Jaws.
Yeah,
Like,
had to be.
like this is Jaws, but we have the more vicious killer kind of deal.
Yeah, they won up to
I
him.
thought that
You
was,
also get that seaweed shot of like that was made in Jaws going through
yeah,
the
yeah.
first person view.
I thought that was
Fun
pretty funny.
reference, yeah.
And then we cut to, and then, so then basically the other cool thing I liked about this movie was the comparison between Richard Harris's character and the orca itself.
Mm.
Like, it was a lot of like, I think Richard Harris's family was killed by a drunk driver. His pregnant wife was killed by a drunk driver. And obviously the whale's wife was killed by him.
Mm.
And he was drunk on set the whole time. But that wasn't part of the character.
Can you imagine if he killed someone on set? Like he was Alec Baldwin someone. Yikes.
Fucking Alec Baldwin got away with murder. And then he posted about it. He posted her photo, the
Yeah.
DOP's photo. It's like, bruh.
Oof. Not the right play.
Is that allegedly? I don't know. Should we say allegedly? Okay, allegedly he shot somebody.
So we don't get fucking
so.
defamation charges up our ass.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
He was like, they were literally like, Mr. Baldwin, can we get another take? And then that was his response.
The answer was no. And
Allegedly.
No. Allegedly. Very important little word.
Yes, very important word. No, I really like the comparison between the orca and Richard Harris, and I thought that was really neat how they were kind of similar. And I really liked the special effects were really well. I honestly thought they were fucking. When they held that whale up on the crane, I was like, "Holy fuck, is that a real whale?" Like, it's kind of twitching.
Yeah, you're not
slightly,
the only one. Apparently, when they were driving in the props, there were like protests and rallies on the roads and on the sets because they thought they were using real orcas, but they were
which is
props.
Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. They thought it was a real ass whale, man.
Yeah.
There was some. Yeah, I honestly thought I had to Google that, and I was like, they're using rubber whales.
Yeah, but they're good props, and they use the props well. There's a lot more orca blood and gore in this than I would have liked. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then you got that. You can definitely tell they're using a trained orca in some scenes. Like, you see like the shots on the ocean where it's definitely like nature stock footage because the fin's all upright, and then you cut to the one that's been in captivity with its big stupid fins all floppy all over, and you're like, oh, well, that one's been fucking beaten. Like,
that one's been forced into the role. Oh.
Have you seen that movie Blackfish? The documentary?
I haven't seen it in full, but like enough parts to get a good idea. That's a good watch.
That's a good documentary. That's like, it's fucking scary. Like, I remember the one part I remember from that movie is the one trainer's in the pool with the whale, and the whale's like grabbing his leg and like pulling him under and then letting him go, and then the diver's like doesn't know what to do because like no one can get in the pool with him.
Yeah.
And he's just like hyperventilating and like petting the whale. And he just basically knows that this whale is either going to like let him go or kill him. So he's just sitting there bracing for another time the whale pulls him under. And he's slowly getting towards the edge of the pool to kind of escape. And as soon as there's like the net that blocks off the shallow zones, so the whales don't go up. As soon as he gets to the net, he fucking dives over it. And you watch the footage of him swimming, he's fucking gone. He's fucking swimming like a motherfucker, man. It was scary.
That is fucking
It's a good
terrifying,
movie.
man.
It's a good movie, but I think it's like,
Ironically,
I don't know if are orcas even allowed to be kept in captivity. I don't think they're allowed to keep them anymore. Like, I know there's a couple left in captivity, but I think those are like, once those die,
I don't think
there's
they can
no
take
more.
new ones,
Like, legally,
Yeah.
anyways.
Ironically, the whales that they did use in the movie were trained at Marineland. So,
Yeah, but I think it's Six Flags. But there isn't
Six Flags?
one. I think that's Six Flags, like not Marineland, Canada. I don't think.
No, hold on, what the fuck am I thinking about? Is Marineland Canadian?
Yeah, there's Marineland Niagara Falls, but then I think there's Marineland Six Flags.
Oh, dude, I thought Marineland was like the whole chain. I thought they were.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, I've never been.
I have no idea either. But I know that Marineland has one of the last orcas in captivity.
Oh, wow.
And from what I've seen, it just swims back and forth forever.
Just waiting to die. Oh.
Which is fucking heartbreaking.
Little fishbowl. That is so sad.
Because, yeah, like the movie describes, they're like some of the most intelligent animals on the planet. Not that big, stupid, floppy ass fin because they've been beaten to death.
Oh, man. Can't even get us to these more guys. That's tough, man. All that knowledge.
It is pretty scary, like pretty sad, yeah. The whole fucking SeaWorld bullshit.
Oh yeah. Oh. Sad.
Man, I think fucking Marineland is so boring. Like, I remember, this is more of a Canadian thing, I guess, but I remember the debate if the Sky Screamer was taller than the Drop Tower in Canada's Wonderland. And I remember our buddy was like, oh, the Sky Screamer's the tallest in the world and blah, blah, blah. And he's freaking out and he's all angry whenever you say it's in Canada's Wonderland. And then you look at the footage and the Sky Screamer's just on a giant hill, like to look taller. And it's just like, oh, well, that's fucking lame.
That's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
It takes the fun out of it.
Takes the whole oomph out of it for sure. All right, what else you got about the orca movie there?
Oh, what did you think about the ending? The unconventional
the ending
dies.
I thought he died a little stupid.
Yeah,
like he got launched. Like it looked like he was gonna get eaten or torn to shreds, but instead he gets thrown by his tail into the iceberg, and then I guess the iceberg, like the landing on the iceberg, kills him, which is fine. I just thought like, I thought the whale was gonna tear him to shreds.
Yeah, if anybody was gonna be torn apart, it would have been him. But
I thought it was. I thought that was kind of interesting. And then I liked and then the scientist or the marine biologist gets away. The helicopter shows up, but
just at the last second, I thought for a second that the orca was also just going to eat her, and they were just going to call it a day. That would have been kind of funny, like kill her. I thought,
dude,
you know?
Yeah, I thought for 1 second, I thought for sure that just everyone was going to die, especially the Native American character there. I can't remember his name. Yeah, but I thought he was going to die for sure, but I unexpectedly Umalak, yeah, he died unexpectedly. He got crushed by fucking ice.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I love that the orca's like pushing an iceberg into their boat to try to sink it, I would presume, when previously the orca's just rammed its face into all the other boats and sank them.
Yeah, and he had the strategy of drowning him, the orca, but they can stay underwater for like a few hours, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can break through the ice pretty easily, as it showed, so unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate.
It happens to the best of us, so don't go mass murdering orca families.
Exactly. Don't fucking murder
orca. Don't be a cunt and kill orcas.
So what were your final thoughts on orca?
Ooh, better yet, You like Jaws or Orca better? If they hadn't come out,
Obviously Jaws, man. There's
fine.
no debate. Jaws is obviously better, but
Orca is better than 9%. I actually had a very fun time.
no, I think Orca definitely is not a
No,
9%, which is why you shouldn't listen to the critics,
ever again.
which is what we've talked about previously. But no, I agree. Orca's not a fucking. This is not a worse movie than Batman and Robin.
That's a tough one to
But
beat.
yeah, I would say this is good. This is like a good cult kind of revenge movie.
Better than I expected,
And
honestly. Especially with
again,
the actual kills and whatnot and the animals. Better than
oh yeah,
expected.
better than expected, dude. I for sure thought this was gonna be like Grizzly. Like Grizzly's a fucking B movie.
Mm.
Grizzly's good and it's fun, but it's like a fucking B movie. I wouldn't consider this a B movie. This is kind of like a good ass movie, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The score is really awesome, and I liked all the shots of the whales. Like I thought they used one of my biggest things is like I hate when you don't get to see the fucking animals, and when you do, they look like shit. But I really like that you got to see the whales as much as you did. I honestly thought that was cool.
Yeah. Bow show kind of clamped up the runtime a little bit, but it was good.
Yeah, a little long at times, but I thought it was
It was
decent.
fun. I had a good time with it. Infinitely better than I expected, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I would rewatch it.
So hopefully next week I'll have some more stories from Niagara Falls if I don't die.
If you don't
Because
die.
I think it's gonna snow like 20 centimeters here on Friday.
Holy shit. Dude, it's been so cool. It was 22 degrees here in Waterloo 2 weeks ago, man. 2 weeks ago, Saturday, I was sitting on the balcony, had my shirt off, I was suntanning. And now here we are.
Fuck. And now, yeah, we're fucking.
We've got a few
you know what?
centimeters.
Usually, how this trend goes is you get a week of cool weather, and then you're like, oh man, winter's finally here, and then next week is like fucking 31, and you're like, oh, I guess it's fucking not here.
We will
And
not
it's
have a
super
white Christmas.
fucking hot.
Do you think we'll have a white Christmas? It's very different.
I gotta
Yes,
hold out
Waterloo.
hope. I always hold out hope
Yeah.
that this is gonna be a white Christmas, dude. I don't know why, but that fucking bothers me so much when it's warm in the winter.
Fucking depressing. Man.
And it's like raining. I fucking get so angry when when I wake up and it's raining, and I just go, I want to commit an act of violence when that happens. Dude, it fucking pisses me off so much.
Everything gets icy as a motherfucker, man. Especially when the ice gets on the wooden steps or something.
Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go sledding this year, though. I really want to go back to the fucking ski hill. That's a ton of fun.
Hell yeah.
Did you ever go? We never did toboggan
we'd always planned
down
to
the
go.
ski hill.
Most beef toboggan.
Maybe this winter. Well, fucking our one buddy's setting up something for Huntsville.
Yeah.
If you do end up coming down, man, we should go fucking tobogganing on the ski hill. That'd be so much fun.
Oh man, I haven't been there in a minute. It's been
a while.
Yeah.
Since camping.
Since camping, since anything. I gotta go back into the woods. Be a woodsmith once again.
We can go back to the fucking camping, man.
Survive.
And hopefully,
naked and afraid.
I've realized that a lot of people from my past have been really unreliable with stuff. Camping, podcasting. You know who you are.
You know.
But yeah, it's been a fucking pain in the ass. But next week, what are we talking about next week? I think next week. Do you have a movie lined up? Because I have one we can do.
It's on
we do have the list, but I'm gonna cut Eyes of Fire for now.
Oh, okay.
We'll do Eyes of Fire next year, in like January or something. We'll do like a whole folk horror month, because that's a folk horror movie. We'll do like folk horror February or something, and we'll do all folk horror.
We can do the Microwave Massacre.
That's what I was thinking.
Get back on
Microwave Massacre.
Is it rated R or anything? Because we've been on the PG trend.
This is I'm almost certain this is R.
Okay.
What you should do for Microwave Massacre though is watch the classic Rankin Bass Frosty the Snowman, and then watch Microwave Massacre.
Oh, okay.
Back to back, yeah. Back to back. Do that.
Is it like an anthology?
Because there's.
You know what? I'm just gonna dive into it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Well, Rankin Bass is the animated Frosty the Snowman one. Like, it's not like a scary one. Watch that one. And don't look anything up because you'll ruin the surprise. But watch Frosty the Snowman first.
I don't like
then watch Microwave.
Surprise. It's always
then
some
watch
offside shit.
Then watch Microwave Massacre. I'm almost guaranteeing you'll notice this one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm here for it.
And then Microwave Massacre, and then I think, do we have... Is this the last? This isn't the... So Microwave Massacre isn't the last film in November.
We have two more after this.
So next week would be Microwave Massacre. Yeah, okay. And then... No, Microwave Massacre would be the 24th of November. Yeah, and then 1st of December.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
December 1st, we have... Yeah, so December 1st, we have the movie picked out, which is a surprise.
Heck yeah.
But it's a special day for everyone.
It's going to be a
and we're going to celebrate it. And then anyways, after that, we'll have... Anyways, we'll figure that whole shit out. We shouldn't be discussing this on the fucking podcast anyways.
Or fucking Teams meeting for the week ahead.
Yeah, so I think we're going to end it there. Next week, we're doing Microwave Massacre 1983.
Let's do it.
Watch Frosty the Snowman before you watch it.
Set the mood.
And then... Yeah, we'll thank you all for listening. Listen to us on Spotify, anywhere else you get your podcasts. Spotify, Samsung, Amazon. I think that's kind of the main guys. Listen to us there. Fucking like and share us, subscribe, all that nonsense. I gotta start saying that. Hopefully that helps with something. I don't know.
You're gonna get a little spark.
Anyways, thank you all for listening. We'll see you next week. All right, that's gonna do it. I gotta fucking take